Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are looking at the top games from the previous Ludum Dare 35, and today it is number 4. Things are getting really serious. The name of the game is I Have Brig Plans by Reheated, as you can see on the screen. It is a puzzle game, and the story goes as follows. There's been a battle, you won the battle, you have prisoners, and now you have to design the cells for them. Let's have a look.
It was a furious battle, but we have won. We took many prisoners. I have been tasked with arranging their accommodation.
So we want to left click to select a cell, one of the pink one or the blue ones, and then left click on the blank tile to expand the cell. I see. We can also erase the cells if needed. So we need to have the cells connected, 3 for each. Alright, got that. Each prisoner cells must be a connected group of tiles meeting the size requirements. We got that. So this one, 2, 2, 2, and 3. Fine. Humanoid prisoners, that's what we have so far, require rectangular cells. Rectangular meaning they could be rectangular or squares, they just need to have 4 sizes. Good. Click and drag to mark several squares quickly. Alright. That's not gonna work. There we go. Rectangle. So far so good. It does get a little trickier.
I woke up this morning to discover that some of the prisoners had turned into cockroaches. We must treat our prisoners well. They are valuable to us. If some wish to live as cockroaches, I should make them comfortable by giving them cells without wide open spaces.
I like the fact that really becoming a cockroach is a matter of choice. Anyway, for them, they have to, basically, it has to be a tunnel-shaped cell. There we go. And there is exactly the right amount of space, meaning every square has to be used. So let's start looking at the various categories. Graphics, well, this is what there is to the game. So it is minimalistic but clean, and it works for a puzzle game, really. The sounds, you can hear the music in the background. Personally, I like it. It's very soothing. However, you can toggle it on and off if you don't like it. Personally, I do like it. It's very calming, very soothing. It's not obtrusive at all. It's very fitting for the game, I feel. There's a big bunch of cockroaches. There we go.
Some of the prisoners have taken the form of ancient energy beasts. They won't care about the design of their cells, but I should not put 2 of them next to each other. If 2 energy beasts touch each other, it will cause a cataclysm.
Right, and we don't want that at all. So energy beasts can have a cell of any shape, but their cells must not touch each other. It's like the angelfish. Okay, things are getting a little more complicated. If at some point you get completely stuck, you can erase what you've done and start the grid all over. Hopefully, we won't need to do that just yet. The next category we have is fun, and I would say simply if you enjoy puzzles, then this is going to be right up your alley. It's fun. It is fun if you like puzzles, if you don't have the patience, or if you need actions and guns and shooting and, you know, other things like that. Well, you're not going to enjoy that game. The mood, this one is a bit difficult for me because at first I felt that there wasn't any mood to it, but after playing it for a bit, because of the very soothing music and the fact that it's a puzzle, it's the sort of mood, you know, sometimes you go, hey, I want to do a Sudoku or something. Well, you could do a Sudoku or you could pick that game. You'd get the same sort of relaxing feeling from doing a puzzle. Speaking of which, 20 cockroaches. Everything in a single line. Got it.
I was talking with one of the prisoners, and she agreed to take whatever form is most convenient to me. My job should become much easier.
Right, so now we have a shapeshifter prisoner, which actually brings me to the theme. At first I was like, is it really spot on the shape-shifting theme? Sure, we changed the shape of the rooms. And then I realized, to be honest, that if the game gives you shapeshifter the way we normally think of them, you go, yeah, that's the theme, but it's so obvious, it's not interesting. So I'll go with, this is definitely in the theme. It's an interesting take on it, and you also have the prisoner that change their shape, so that works. Ticks all the boxes as far as I'm concerned. As you can see, it is getting a little trickier now. The next category is humor. And again, at first I was like, well, no, it's not particularly funny now, is it? However, again, when I think about it, there's the title, I Have Brig Plans. We have a pun right there, and I always appreciate a pun. The fact that the prisoners would turn into cockroaches and apparently choose to do so is also quite funny. So even though humor is not the main element of the game, because it's a puzzle, the point is to be a puzzle, I would say there are traces of humor, subtle, but I like it. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fast forward the video so you can have the pleasure of solving the puzzle yourself and you don't have to watch the screen with the puzzles being solved for you. Talk to you in a minute or so.
Escaped. I managed to catch her, and I saw her transform into... She's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm in love. These cells are no place for my goddess.
She's a dino. Alright. So, as you can probably tell, this last level was really not that easy. But, there we are. Objective complete. There is one category I have not discussed, and that's how innovative the game is, and I would say it is, really. Personally, I love the fact that there is a story to it, which is quite unusual. But as far as innovation is concerned, the game is innovative. However, if you are familiar with reheated games, you will see that it's quite similar to a previous LD title we had that was also very successful. So the good news is, if you enjoy that sort of game, you definitely want to check the games that Reheated has produced over the years. You're bound to enjoy, all of them, or at the very least, most of them. So thank you all for watching, and see you next week for the third best Ludum Dare 35 game. Bye bye!